The upheaval in Russia-India economic relations. From military cooperation to all trade, Russia-India economic relations have undergone dramatic changes in the past few years, especially after the events of February 24, 2022. According to Rajoli Siddharth Jayaprakash, an expert at the Observer Research Foundation India, the core dynamics of this bilateral relationship have changed significantly over the past decade. In the past, military technical cooperation was the mainstay of Russia-India relations. India used to be one of Russia's largest customers for weapons and military technology. However, in recent years, this area has gradually declined as New Delhi reduced its arms purchases from Moscow. Bilateral trade was also low, fluctuating around $10 to $11 billion. The picture has changed completely since 2022. Russia-India trade has skyrocketed from $49 billion in 2020 to $65 billion in 2023, making India Russia's second largest trading partner. Much of this growth has come from oil trade. In 2023, India imported oil from Russia worth $54 billion, accounting for more than 83% of total trade. This figure has increased sharply compared to 2021, when oil and mineral fuels accounted for only $5.2 billion of the total $12 billion. A similar trend has occurred in 2022, when India's oil imports from Russia reached $38 billion of the total $49 billion in trade. Apart from oil, items such as fertilizers, precious stones, metals, jewelry, and food have also seen positive growth. Notably, fertilizer imports from Russia increased sharply from an average of $600 million to $3 billion in 2022-23. In contrast, some of India's traditional exports to Russia have decreased, especially pharmaceuticals. In 2024, India's pharmaceutical exports reached only $386 million, a significant decrease compared to before. However, other items such as machinery and mechanical equipment recorded significant growth, from $320 million to $650 million in 2023 to 24. The strong growth in Russia-India trade relations has posed many challenges for New Delhi. The G7 group, including countries such as the US, Japan, the UK, and Germany, has criticized India's increased oil imports from Russia, seeing it as an act to undermine sanctions against Moscow. In addition, the payment issue remains a major barrier. Although India has expanded its special Vostro account system to support Russian businesses, payments in rupees and rubles remain problematic. On the Russian side, Moscow is looking to expand its import portfolio from India to meet domestic demand. In November 2022, Russia sent a list of more than 500 items to import, including parts for cars, trains, and aircraft. However, New Delhi remains cautious about supplying high-value or dual-use items to avoid unwanted geopolitical consequences. Jayaprakash said that Russia-India trade relations should be analyzed from a supply-demand perspective rather than a political one. In the current context, India is having to balance maintaining economic ties with Russia and promoting cooperation with the West. This is especially important as India prioritizes ensuring energy security in the short and medium term. Trade relations between Russia and India are forecast to continue to grow in 2024 to 2025, especially in areas such as consumer goods, electronics, machinery, and spare parts. However, the level of cooperation between the two countries may be affected if the West increases pressure through secondary sanctions. Despite many challenges, the transformation in Russia-India economic relations has opened up new opportunities for both sides, marking an era of economic cooperation focused on trade and energy rather than the military sphere as before.